Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for checking in. It is Tuesday. Welcome to Live with Lorielle New. Hello, Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Philip and Ryan and Photo and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Eric and Petey and Sturgis Guy and Jim Dandy and House of Dave and Phil and St. Clinton and Sam and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Bill Nouse and Scott Kimmis and Marcel. Thank you for, and Azure Yusuf. Thank you for checking in. Hello. Let me just put the YouTube back up. Great to see everybody. All right. I got the YouTube up. Hello. And make sure I'm not forgetting anybody. And N1 Gov and Red Stapler and Joe Barney. Thank you for checking in. Hello. Let me make sure I've gotten everyone. Hello. So I hope you had a good weekend. Allura and hi everybody. Hi Philip. I hope you guys are all having a good weekend, a good day. It's getting a little chillier. I have a sweater on. It's still warm during the day, but like as soon as it's getting chillier, it's feeling like fall. I don't know what is that. And the light is now the light is totally changing in my apartment, and I hate it. It's so dark in here now. I have a light on, but there's no the light. I need to turn the light on in the room. Hi, David Jones. How was everybody's weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Snow. Oh, wow. Hello. I am exhausted. Sorry I missed you guys yesterday. I was out all day. But, hello. And I am deeply disturbed. I'm not a big fan of reality shows. I don't watch any of these reality shows. I've never watched a single episode of these Honey Boo Boo Peoples, but I am so appalled and disgusted. Have you guys seen this? The mother, the fat Jabba the Hutt mother, is in a relationship with the man who went to prison for 10 years for sexually molesting her daughter when she was 8. And now this man has just been released from prison, and she not only is back, started up this relationship with him, looking at houses with him, buying cars. The daughter he molested is now 20, and the little Honey Boo Boo girl is a year older than the age when he molested the other daughter. Disgusting. Disgusting. And she doesn't seem to be ready to protect her daughters. The daughter that she molested at the time when she was 8 and told her mother, the mother didn't believe her. The mother thought that she was somehow, the mother blamed the 8-year-old, not the child molester boyfriend. Ew! I'm so disgusted and appalled, and yes, the network completely canceled the whole show. Disgusting. How can this woman call herself a good mother all this time when she's carrying a torch? She sounds like she was jealous of the 8-year-old daughter, as if the 8-year-old daughter was trying to steal her boyfriend, not that her boyfriend was targeting her deliberately because she had a child. Ew. 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 My skin is crawling. Ew. Yes, somebody. Child Protective Services in Georgia, please save Honey Boo Boo from her Jabba the Hutt disgusting, horrible mother. They're just got, yeah, I don't watch those shows, but I'm appalled. This situation is bad enough that the network canceled the show, even though they had completely filmed the entire next season, completely trashed the show. That's how serious it is. This is a show that was making lots of money for the network. They had it completely finished filming. They ran. They went, no, we are not doing a show about child molesters. Oh. Hi, Philip. What? When Doggy says spaceship blew up. Oh, I haven't. Wait, is this new news? I haven't heard this. When Doggy says the spaceship blew up, the people on the space station are going to starve. What? Can they get another rocket up there? Don't they have some, like, a stock of rations? NASA space ship? I haven't heard this. I did hear good news that the 2 nurses who had gotten Ebola have both recovered, have beaten it, and have recovered. And so far, nobody else has it, as far as I think. Wait, there's one doctor in New York, I think, and the rest is just hysteria. People have gotten really terrified and hysterical and really terrified about Ebola. But so far, we've had, I think, 3 people, 4 people. David said the doc. Well, I haven't looked at that yet. I will check it out. Thank you, Doggy. Yeah, we've had so, but people are very terrified of it. But so far, it's almost non-existent. It's huge in hysteria, but 4 people doesn't really count as a huge as an epidemic. David said, "Well, yeah." David said, "Well, it must be annoying, David Jones, when people who aren't sick, but they're trying to quarantine because the hysteria." People are so terrified that hysteria is saying, like, oh, you came from this country, we want to put you in a quarantine for 3 weeks. I think hysteria is ruling more than science, and fear and panic. And some people don't want to be controlled by fear and panic. So I could understand somebody's frustration if they're like, I'm not sick, you're just freaking out. Yeah. Especially if you're somebody who understands a disease and has already been treating people and didn't get sick. So, Sturgis guy says the pandemic. Nah, there's nothing coming. Sturgis guy. Though Sturgis guy, if you want to get something that's more contagious, like the bird flu and the other ones, those ones are more contagious because they were airborne. Those are the ones you would want to be more scared of. Airborne is a lot easier to spread than bodily fluids. Yeah, though bodily fluids can be airborne in the case of Ebola because when you're really sick with Ebola, you have projectile vomit and exploding diarrhea. So your bodily fluids become airborne to anyone who's in close contact with you. Ew! Yeah. I feel bad for the people who actually die of Ebola because that has got to be miserable. You die, you spend a week with exploding diarrhea and vomit. Yeah, that's. But I'm glad the two nurses have gotten better. And Sturgis guy says, just a normal weekend for me. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm glad they're getting better. And I hope people relax and get a little less panicked about Ebola. I mean, people are getting really crazy about the thinking, like zombies and it's an attack to kill people and it's political and all this craziness. So I hope people relax a little bit. I know, like, I know it's scary. But so how was everybody's weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Did everyone have a good weekend? I am exhausted. Alora watched the third season of The Walking Dead. Oh, good. Well, this Friday, I can't believe it. Friday is Halloween. How is that possible? How is it possible that it's already Halloween? How did that happen? And I think we should be able to do a Halloween party. I might actually. I'm tentatively. Let me just say tentatively. I might be doing something Friday night, but I don't know what time yet. So, I think I don't think I'll do anything until after 6. So, but I just want to put tentatively there. Oh yes, I saw Laura already had her costume party, and she dressed up as a woman from NCIS Los Angeles. Hetty. Played by Linda Hart, the actress, who is about 4 feet tall in real life. Very tiny. Not, oh my goodness, I didn't realize she's even smaller than 4 feet tall. 3 foot 9 inches. Allura is 4'11". Allura is actually an entire foot taller than. Wow. Okay, so Hetty is actually the size of a 2nd grader, and Allura is the size of a 4th grader. Well, hi, Marcel. Woohoo! Thank you for checking in, Marcel. Good to see you. Really? Is 3'9". Are you actually considered a midget? Like, is there a cutoff point for being a midget or being a dwarf, or they're 2 different things? And I don't know if there's like a 3'9". That's pretty small. Hi, Wing Doggy. Yeah, Linda Hunt is actually such a weird actress because she's despite the fact that she is not even 4 feet tall. She's incredibly versatile. Because she's so odd looking, she's played men and women. She's played different characters in the film The Year of Living Dangerously. She played a little old man. And she's been old for the last 20 years. She's been playing little old characters even before she was actually old. She's always looked like a little. She's very like androgynous. She, depending on how you cut her hair, she could be a man or a woman, and she could be old or young. She's like Play-Doh. She could be anything. Hi, Wing Doggy. Yeah, which is kind of amazing actually when you think about it. She's that much of a character actress that she can play any character. It's kind of amazing. Yeah. So when this is she yeah. Oh, maybe she just well, it was a good role for her playing in the movie with Mel Gibson, Sigourney Weaver, and her. Ah, thank you. Alira says, besides Linda Hunt, I'm her other favorite actress. Well, hello! Thank you so much! Wow. Well, that's just because I talk to you every day, Alira. If Linda Hunt talked to you every day, she'd be here. So I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you, Wing Doggy. So I think we're going to try and do. I think we're going to try and do. I think we're going to try and do a Halloween party on Friday. Maybe I might even dress up. I'll have to let you know. What? Sturgis guy says he has some bad news. His cousin has 2 weeks left to live. Wait, what? What happened? That sounds horrible. What? How do they know 2 weeks? How can they give somebody a prognosis like that? What a did they have cancer or something? He had stage 4 colon cancer, and he was getting treatment, but they're not working. Oh my goodness. That's yeah. Colon cancer is one of those cancers too that if you catch it early, it can be very treatable. But if you catch it late, it's very deadly. And it's one of those things, it doesn't necessarily have a lot of symptoms, so you really have to go get, starting from a certain age on, I think it's like 45 on, you're supposed to get a colonostomy, a colon exam, where they check for cancers, because if they find it early, it's very easy to treat. Find it late, and it's deadly. Linda's husband died of colorectal. Katie Couric's husband died of that. "3 years. Oh, wow. Well, Sturgis guy, we send a prayer to you and your cousin and your entire family, because that must be very hard for everybody. And it must be hard for your cousin to know, say, to go to a doctor and have the doctor say, you have 2 weeks, there's nothing we can do. On one hand, you're like, okay, I have the opportunity to put my affairs in order and say goodbye and everything, but the other hand, you're like, what a horrible bit of news to get from your doctor. Bye, T-Sis. Thank you for checking in. T-Sis says he's goodbye because his computer's slow. Oh, speaking of slow computers, did you see in the news AT&T is being sued for deliberately slowing down computer speeds, data speeds of like millions of customers after they've had a certain amount of data per month. Yeah, if you had an AT&T and you had unlimited data on the Uverse, and I think it was 2 gigabytes, which I was reading the article, they said just streaming a movie will use up 3. So that's practically anyone who's using their AT&T service is getting, and apparently the Federal Trade Commission, I think, is suing them or fining them, penalizing them, saying that they, like, 25 million customers were affected. David Jones says Comcast will cut you off after 300 gigabytes. Well, the cable companies, the cable companies have a pretty bad reputation. They get you, and then you're stuck with them. But that's pretty bad. They're deliberately slowing down data so that you're losing your connection. I think that's what happens sometimes. You know, sometimes people are coming on the show here and they're coming to talk and they're getting disconnected or having bad connections. It might not be YouTube. It might be their cable service deliberately slowing down their stream. Marcel says they're trying to make laws so that companies can charge you more money. Hi, Angie. Oh no, is Angie, are you losing your connection too? Sorry, Angie, if the... Oh, it froze? Oh, I hate that. All right, well, it is 5:45, so I'm just about to end. So sorry, Angie. I know it's frustrating. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better connection for everyone. But I want to thank you guys for coming to see me because you're awesome. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Marcel and Azure Yusuf and McCram and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Philip Lee and St. Clinton and Sam and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and Bill Nouse and Scott Kimmis and N1QOV and Joe Barney and Red Stapler. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Wing Doggy. Marcel. And prayers to Sturgis Guy, to your cousin and your family in this difficult time. I hope that they are able to make the best of the time they have left and cherish those moments and really appreciate and love each other. And anyhow, I will talk to you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow at 5:15. Kisses for everybody. Bye. I love you. Bye. I love you. Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye, Philip.